Morning guys, so it's Wednesday, we're ready to finish the walls and get the floor tiled. We've just depegged, we've checked the leak, it's all good, no leaks, the floor's been screwed down, we've had a good clean up. We're just going to cut all the tiles for the floor, for around the base of it. So we're just going to get all these tiles cut all the way around, get all the decent cuts, so it's nice and easy. We'll then knock up some rapid, throw them in, and then as soon as they're in, we lay the detrimat, get the detrimat down, let that go off. I have made a bit of a boo-boo. When we were cleaning all the grout off, I put a scratch on the trim. So my wife, believe it or not, is going down to my suppliers now, and she's picking me up another length so I can cut another length and just get another length fitted back in there. Can't believe it. Be cleaning out with a knife, getting the grout, the adhesive out of the grout line, and slipped straight across the centre of it. But these things happen, you just got to get on with it. So anyway, that's the plan. Get these bottom row in and get the floor down today and repair that trim, which is pet hate of mine. It's the one thing I could have done without breaking, but it is what it is. Let's get back into it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Okay, so all the floor tiles are now, not floor tiles, but the edging tiles are all done. So it's all been edged. So we've got tiles now. The walls are now completely finished. So we're just cutting the detramat. Detramat's really easy. You obviously go against the grain, so you're going across the boards, not with the boards. Cut out from my toilet, cut out from my waste. So this one's basically ready to be glued down. We just got to cut that one now to fit. We've hoovered and thoroughly washed the floor to get the dust up. Once I've cut the detramat, we will then put a coat of primer on the floor to get it nice and primed. Let that go off, and then we're rapid set the matting down. And then once that's done, give that 20 minutes, half hour to go off, and then we can start thinking about how we're going to lay the tiles out. So today we've got to get the tiles down and finished. So it's just going to be job and knock today. Once the floor's done, that's it, we're out the door. Obviously we've got to go into the threshold there. But yeah, so the next job now is just to get that last bit of matting cut, prime it, and then we can get the mat down. So let's get stuck in. Okay, she's primed. Won't take long for that to tack off, and then we can start getting some muck knocked up, get the detramat down, and then we can start laying out our tiles. I'm thinking maybe do the same as we did in the other room, try and follow the line of the wall through. It won't be centred to the door, because obviously we tried to get decent cuts around the window. That was our priority. I think it looks neater when you follow that line. So visually your lines all look the same all the way through. But yeah, we'll figure that out. So the detramat is down. We've just got to let that go off now. So we're going to go off, get something to eat. I think I've only got a bag and a half of adhesive left, and I've got a feeling I'm going to need at least 2 bags on this. So we're going to go out, get something to eat. I'll whip to my suppliers. I'll get another bag. At least then that way I can then concentrate this afternoon and getting this done. I'm going to have to stay until it's finished. I can't not leave today with it not finished, because all I want to do tomorrow is clean thoroughly, grout thoroughly, have plenty of time for the grout to go off, potentially get the bath in and siliconed and connected. That'd be nice. But if not, then at least I can leave it all to dry overnight, give it another polish, and then Friday it's just going to be bath, toilet, vanity, silicone, and that's us done. So that's the plan anyway. I mean, even if I don't get the floor finished today, I could finish it tomorrow, because it'd just be the cuts and the grout. So I'll see how I feel. My back is killing me, and I've still got to lay and cut all the floor, but we'll figure it out. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so we've done a little bit of working out. So the plan is with the floor, we're going to follow the line on the back wall, so we get our pattern going so it looks like it's going in. So our pattern's going to look like it's flowing up that wall. I'm not going to do the cuts because that cut is smaller than that cut, so that would put me at a slight angle, slightly out. It's not by much, it'd probably be alright, but the problem is if I shrink that there, I end up with a little sliver through the threshold, which is no good to anybody, because that would just be a breaking point. It will never last. It needs to be a decent cut there. As it stands, we're about 3/4 tile, so that's perfect size cut there for in that threshold. Obviously it get a bit smaller down the side, but it'll still be like around a half tile at this edge, so that's going to be perfect. Obviously we're still in that with the smaller cuts either side, because that wall worked out quite well, to be fair, with the cuts. It didn't look too bad when it was done. And it's all slightly off centre, as you know. We've now replaced that tile trim, so that's also been done. So now we're just going to start throwing tiles down. That wall is nice and flat, so I can basically push my tiles straight against that, and I can just lay them like a typewriter. So I used to go left to right, back and forth until I come out now. I will use my 6 foot level just to make sure that first row is perfect. Put some little wedges in down there if I need to, just to get it nice and square. And then we can start throwing them in. That'll be our first one. And obviously that's going to be a cut with a little chunk out the corner, because that's not worried about it being cut round that pipe. But we might, I don't know. Probably will cut it round the pipe a little bit. Obviously there, it's got to be cut out for the toilet, and then it'd be a sliver and a sliver, and then it'd be, just keep going. So let's get stuck in without further ado. See you in a bit. dear, it's killing me, this floor. But we're nearly there. We got 1.5 rows, or about probably a row. But I've run out of adhesive. It took a lot of adhesive. There was a big dip in the middle of the floor. Obviously, we had to get it level. So the bath sits level. So the floor was quite important to get level. And it is within a net's cock. It's as good as I'm going to get it with the amount of adhesive I'm using. But this is where we're at. So I've cleaned off all the excess. It's all rapid set. So I'm just going to go get another bag. I think a bag will do it, but it'll be just my luck that I run out, so I'm going to grab 2 bags just to get that bit done, because it's pretty thin. That end's thin, but you can see that's the thinnest it's got, so that's almost back to a standard bed. But there, it was probably that deep adhesive, thin at that end, all thin now, and you got thick there. So it's all thin and then thick. So there's a dip in the joists. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that. So I'm going to go get some more adhesive, and then we can get this floor finished, and then I can go home and dye. So I'll see you in a bit. Oh dear, okay. This floor has killed me today, and I'm not lying. But it's done. It's all finished. Tiling's all done. We just got to get in it tomorrow, give it all a good clean and grout it all. But yeah, it looks really good now. So the floor is all nicely done. It's all into the corners. I'm not concerned about the little piece there, because the bath's going there and I need to get in there to do the cut and get the little elbow on there yet. So you're not going to see any of that. So tomorrow we'll thoroughly clean and scrub these walls and floors, clean all the grout lines again, make sure everything's tidy, grout the walls, grout the floor, dry fit the bath, potentially dry fit everything. And I should have an easy day Friday, just lights and wiring a few bits up. And I just realised I've made a right boo-boo. I've tiled over the bloody electrics for the proxy light. You can't make it up, but I know roughly where it is, so it's not an issue. I'll just cut a hole in roughly where it is tomorrow. This is what happens when you're trying to do too much in one go. But I will figure that out tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. Don't forget guys, like, share, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.